Search for diabetes advice online and you'll find a flood of 30-day reversals and miracle spices. This corner of the internet treats type 2 diabetes like a simple infection, a foreign invader you can eradicate with a single aggressive chemical strike. The biological reality is more complex. Type 2 diabetes is a systemic imbalance within your body's natural environment, meaning it requires a restoration of the entire ecosystem rather than a quick fix. This system relies on a precise internal rhythm. When you eat, your body converts that food into glucose for energy. To move that sugar into your cells, your pancreas releases insulin, a hormone that sends a specific signal to the cell wall, triggering it to open and absorb the fuel. In type 2 diabetes, that signal fails. Your cells become resistant to the insulin, leaving the sugar locked out. It begins to accumulate, rapidly congesting the bloodstream. This chronic buildup of sugar eventually becomes toxic. Over years, high glucose levels degrade the small vessels that feed your heart, your kidneys, and your nervous system, causing widespread damage to nearly every major organ. Because this is a failure of the entire metabolic environment, doctors focus on a goal called remission. This represents a return to healthy blood sugar levels through the long-term restoration of your body's natural chemistry. The most significant barrier to this restoration is often excess abdominal fat. This tissue is metabolically active, secreting inflammatory chemicals that physically interfere with insulin signaling. It acts as a biological jammer, making it harder for the hormone to tell your cells to take in sugar. Clearing that interference has an immediate impact. Research indicates that dropping just 10 to 15% of your body weight can remove enough of that metabolic obstruction to restore your natural insulin sensitivity. Food serves as the second primary input, though its role is best understood as a pacing mechanism. It dictates the speed at which sugar enters your bloodstream. You can see the difference on this graph. Highly processed carbohydrates cause a sharp, violent spike in blood sugar. Foods rich in fiber, protein, and healthy fats create a slow, steady absorption, preventing the metabolic shocks that lead to organ damage. Then there is physical movement. While many people view exercise solely as a way to burn calories, its metabolic function is much more direct. During physical activity, your muscles can draw glucose directly from the bloodstream to use as fuel. This allows your body to clear sugar and lower your levels, while completely bypassing the insulin system. Consistent habits like daily walking serve as mechanical interventions. They actively relieve the pressure on your internal systems, allowing your metabolism to function without being overwhelmed. Beyond what you eat and how you move, two invisible factors exert massive control over your metabolic ecosystem: sleep and stress. When your body is deprived of rest or remains under constant pressure, it triggers a hormonal chain reaction. Your adrenal system floods your blood with cortisol and other stress signals. This schematic shows the result. When the liver receives those stress signals, it assumes the body needs an immediate burst of energy and dumps its own stores of glucose into your bloodstream, even if your sugar levels are already high. This explains why some people struggle with blood sugar control despite a perfect diet and regular exercise. Their internal chemistry is being sabotaged by a constant state of physiological tension. Prioritizing sleep quality and stress reduction provides the hormonal stability required for the body to maintain a state of remission. Medical remission is a state of managed balance. It defines a period where your blood sugar remains in a healthy range without medication, though the underlying biological tendencies of the disease remain part of your system. Think of it like this campfire in a dry forest. Achieving remission is equivalent to putting out the flames. The destructive fire is gone, but the environmental conditions that allowed it to catch in the first place, your genetics and biology, are still present. This reality is why extreme crash diets and miracle supplements fail. These are temporary shocks to the body that leave the root environment unchanged. True biological recovery is a slow, organic process. It is built on the compounding power of small, daily choices that gradually shift your internal chemistry back toward health. Achieving remission is a lifelong commitment to cultivating your body's ecosystem. The results can be remarkable, and the sooner that work begins, the higher the chances of lasting success. What has been the biggest challenge in your journey to control your blood sugar? Share your experience in the comments. It might help someone else navigating their own path to remission.